Anyway, Minecraft. So, I've been doing a little bit of color theory. And I kind of said a little bit during the last stream when we played 7 Days to Die, I told Kath, that I've been playing around with like the red and the yellow blocks to kind of like gauge what are light, what are dark, how it goes into the oranges and the yellows and that sort of thing like that. There's some blocks that I've kind of missed out, and there's some blocks that I've kind of like been playing with, and this is kind of what I've got. Like I've kind of got like a purpley, orangey colors, the pink colors over here, and I think that could go off into like the cherry woods and stuff, but I'm not too fussed by that. But yeah, no, the reason why I was doing this is because I wanted to pick about 5 or 6 different blocks to play around with that blended quite well. And there's a few things that I've noticed. So I really wanted to play around with this, but I have a feeling unless you use it from a distance, you can't, because it's a lot darker than what I thought it was. You can't quite, like for instance, you can't put the redstone and the nether wart next to each other, which is what I thought we could do. But unless you look at it from a distance, it's not great. So I've kind of got like a few ideas. Like there's quite a big gap in color from that block and this block. We won't be able to use that in the build, but I put that there to kind of like give me an idea on what we can use as an interchange. And there is like there is like other stuff that we can do as well, like the crimson wood. So if we did that like this, it can kind of blend into that a little bit and then blends into the black terracotta. But close up, it's gonna, like, things could look ugly. Far away, they could look quite good. So, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick a bunch of blocks from here, and we're now gonna go out and try and source these blocks. The main ones I want are the mangrove and terracotta. Now I will get red terracotta if I can. We've got the mesa biome, and I think red terracotta spawns in the mesa biome. So I think these are gonna kind of like be the block palettes, I think, and I might be able to like sneak in the odd lighter colors. I really like the coral. I don't think the wool will necessarily work, but yeah, I mean, you don't have to like, I think I've got this right. I also kind of like this red brick as well, and we could combine that with the granite. I don't know, maybe get a little bit lighter towards like the top, mix in like the jungle stuff. Maybe, we'll see. So that's kind of what I'm thinking in terms of block palette. So in order for that, we need a bunch of mangrove. So that's going to be our main goal today, is getting the mangrove stuff and the terracotta. Actually, terracotta will be easier first, so we'll get that. We also want to get like a bunch of these fire coral. The great thing with the fire coral is that we're building this underwater, so we'll actually be able to use it, which is phenomenal. It's great. It's brilliant. I've already been chopping these blocks. I've been chopping down wood, so I've got plenty of this. I don't have any netherite. Something that we could do, actually, we could set up like quite a big nether wart farm as well. That's an option that we could start today. We'll need a lot of like soul sand and stuff. And I'm also tempted, like with some of the other buildings, they can have like these yellower things. I didn't really play too much around with the yellows because there are like bamboo and stuff, for instance, that I realized would also go in these yellow colors somewhere. So, and we could also like play around with the oranges as well, because we could get like the copper that would go quite well with this, I think, like normal copper. At least that's what I've done in the past. So yeah, it was just giving me an idea, and this is kind of what I liked. I quite liked playing around with this. Those in particular, the ones with the like the gold blocks, I think that could add like this weird futuristic thing, and then we can have like huge highlights of like these gold blocks all over like the sides and like in panels and things, and I think it would look pretty cool. So that's the idea. We've got plenty of blocks, plenty of things to play around with, and obviously with the wooden blocks here, the bricks. We've also got the ability to detail, which is going to be important. I'm not sure if I will be able to fit this in. Maybe we add this into like neon-y signs again, to give it some light. Something that I did miss here was the mushroom blocks, which I think go quite well here, like in between the fire, the coral. Actually, maybe in between the coral and the terracotta, the glazed terracotta. So, yeah, yeah, because that's a little bit darker than that, but it's a little bit lighter than that. So I think it's somewhere in between, something like that. Yeah. So I did miss that out as well, and I would like to use that as well because it's got a little bit more like random texture. It's a different texture, and then you've also got like the other side of it, which we can use as like kind of interior wall potentially. So that's at least a little bit of an idea. So these are the blocks that we're going to try and get a lot of today. I'll first start on the terracotta. I want to get at least like an inventory full. And I'll probably get normal terracotta, like a combination of just normal terracotta, the orange and yellow terracotta. I don't think I've got orange terracotta in here, actually, weirdly enough. What's that one like? Orange. Orange terracotta is quite a dark orange. Interesting. Well, yeah, so that's kind of like somewhere in the red sand kind of thing. Yeah, actually that maybe we don't need the jungle. The jungle actually might be closer to the yellow. I'm not sure. But yeah, like working out little bits like that. We'll get the orange terracotta as well. So yeah, red, normal, orange, and yellow. So that's what we're going to go and get first. We'll probably get the normal terracotta in droves because we can. I don't think I'm going to smelt up the... Oh, I've been fishing as well, by the way. I've been playing around. I've now got quite a bit of fish. And I've also been messing around with some armor as well and leveling and things like that. And that's just something I've been doing like kind of off stream. I've been quite enjoying it. We'll probably come back to this at some point today. We've got another Respiration and Aqua Affinity. I do have Respiration 2 and Aqua Affinity on my helmet with a Protection 4 and Unbreaking 3. And I think I will save this for the next helmet, weirdly enough. I don't really have too much else in these books. Like, they've not been overly fulfilling. I have got rid of like a lot of the junk of this just so that we could level up and get more stuff, and my saddles now are getting out of hand. But yeah, so like it's coming along. I've already started work on the red mushroom blocks as well. We've got the mushroom island, that small mushroom island over there. I took the mushroom down, and I have Silk Touch. We've got Silk Touch. We don't have mending on it because we've only got one mending book so far. So yeah, I've also created a new bow, so that's kind of like a backup in case we die. We've got that, and I've also got Depth Strider on my boots. But I'm gonna keep them here because I might re-enchant that, hopefully get Feather Falling. And I'm also tempted to re-enchant this so that we can get looting, maybe. If I get a looting 3, sharpness 4, and then combine it with that, that would be great. But it would be a matter of, you know, doing stuff and things. Here, let's eat the last of these melons, get those out of my inventory, and then we can move on to the steaks. Or the cooked salmon. We'll use the cooked salmon first. No, cooked pork chop. I mean, they all have the same saturation and stuff, so we're good either way. The bone meal I'll probably leave over here. As you can see, I've already started work on taking some of the coral blocks. I think what I'm going to do, I would like a a silk touch hoe. That's kind of like my main goal before I start getting these in droves, because it's annoying with the pick to go and get the blocks. Because I don't think you can punch the coral without it breaking. Actually, maybe I should go and check that real quick, because I'm not entirely sure that that's true. We'll do it on like a random color that I don't really care about. And then after that, we'll go over to the terracotta biome, and we're going to go and get as much terracotta as we can handle. And I'll use my fortune pick. The reason why I'll use my fortune pick is because that has mending on, so I can always repair that in a pinch, right? It takes a while. Yeah, so if I punch this, I don't think... Yeah, didn't think so. You are supposed to use your pick for this as well, then. Good to know. So I thought it was a hoe, but actually it is your pickaxe that to break coral. Okay, well, at some point we're going to have to go through and take all of this coral ocean down, unfortunately. I mean, they're nice to have for a little bit, but yeah, we need as much of this as possible. I need the fire coral, that's like kind of the most important thing. But we're not doing that today. Have I been over to that? I'm not sure if I have been over there. It's quite out of my way, so maybe not. So yeah, we'll get terracotta first, because we know where the terracotta is. Then we're going to go and have a hunt for mangrove. And that could be quite difficult. And it might be like really far away, so it could be just a matter of an adventuring stream. Unfortunately, we can't sleep when we go on this adventure. So we're going to have to be extra careful, more careful than I would normally be on these things, because we don't want to die. He says that as he leaves. Oh. I hoped the... Dude, why is that so loud? Like, you must be like right outside. Jesus. He is. He's right outside. Got his freaking streamer going. God! Ah! Annoying. It is what it is. We'll just have to listen to it. Hopefully he won't be doing it for too long and I can reopen the windows. I've already closed the windows, by the way, just in case you were wondering, why don't you close the windows? They're already closed and it's really hot today, so... Yeah, so we've got the mesa biome over here. So this is actually the easiest one of these resources to do, and then I have to kind of like ask myself, do I want to use the red sand? Well, I probably will at some point, just not quite yet. Don't blow up. So we'll go over to the mesa. We're gonna get as much of this terracotta as we can fit in our inventory. Like I said, I'm gonna use the fortune. And there is red terracotta there. There's only like a few layers, like it's in with the orange. I don't think there's any yellow though, which is fine. And there's also white terracotta and grey terracotta in the layers as well. Okay, I see. I see how it goes. But most of it is normal terracotta, which is fine by me. Okay. There we go. And I will fight the winner. Okay. Now we know who the winner is. Sure. Oh, this is a abandoned mineshaft as well, so might have to be a little bit careful here because sometimes the the spider spawners can be quite close to the surface. But what I'm planning on doing, I will... God damn it. Get out of here. I will dig up. You see, this is where it's going to get difficult, because I'm not going to be able to sleep through the night as per my own rules. Do I have any wood to build a chest? Because really what I want to do, I want to mine as much of this as possible and then put it into a chest. And let me guess, like there's... And then like... Yeah. Take it from there, I guess. And I've got no lighting apart from the sea pickles, which will not light above ground. So I really thought about this before we decided to go on my trip. I do this a lot, just gonna have to deal with it. Hey T-Man, how's it going? Womble nerd, sup? Yeah, so there is yellow. But yellow is few and far between, which is fine. Apparently that's the first time I've ever picked up yellow terracotta. Wow. I'm surprised by that, actually. Hi T-Man, how are you? What have you been up to? You been busy? And weirdly enough, I kind of want to like keep the dead bushes, but we're not. We'll just break them down into the sticks. And thank goodness for efficiency 5. Been a little busy. We've had 3 Falcon Knives under 28 hours. Very good. He's still got his mower out. Like it's like he watches the stream and just does it to upset my stream schedule. It's like, oh, Womble's just started streaming now. I'm gonna get the lawnmower out. I know he doesn't do that, and it's, well, actually, to be fair, it's my own fault because he always comes at like midday on a Monday. So it is my own fault, and it's a nice day out. So. Starship is going to be talking the end of August, early September. We have to modify the launch license. And you know how that is. Yep. You're going for a chopstick landing, right? Or at least that's what I assume you're going for. I know the... yeah, I think they'll land it, just not on the pins. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I assume that those chopsticks have been tested quite vigorously. Now they just need to do it with the real thing, I guess. There's been upgrades to the aerators. There's protection from like heat, like multiple upgrades and stuff. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. So we've got the orange terracotta coming down now, which is quite nice. I mean, the orange terracotta I'll probably use in this build, to be honest. I'm kind of a little bit disappointed there's no red terracotta, actually. I thought there was. But it's all orange terracotta. I thought there was red terracotta in these mesa spires, but I'm obviously wrong. I mean, maybe it's one that only spawns right at the top at like certain heights or something like that, and this just isn't a big enough area to actually make it spawn, or I could just be wrong. Like, I could be misremembering it. But if we get enough of the normal terracotta, we can always dye it red. As a space fan, I'm like, what are we gonna do with it after it lands? I say take it apart and review data. I don't think they would refit it. Refly it. I don't know. I mean, it's got to land first before you can think about what you're going to do with it after, right? Maybe that's just my pessimistic view on things, is like, it's, yeah, maybe don't plan too far ahead. Been in your head for like a bit, yeah. Something you might enjoy? Go, shoot. Oh, you know, I've got this bobble coral that I just don't need. So that's going down at the bottom of the mountain. And do I need the glass bottles? Where did these even come from? One random raw beef? I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't know why that's there. I'll keep the sea pickles though. Why do I still have wheat in my inventory? I didn't come out prepared. That means I'm going to be severely limited on how many stats we can do. I've also got my Silk Touch pick, which I said I wasn't going to use. But why would I bring it? I don't know. Let's have a look. Slow motion flight. Flight 5. Starship 6 reactor during static fire. It's loading. Oh, that is pretty cool. It's weird. That looks weird in my head. I can't... Like, how the flames, like, change color, because it's in slow motion, right? Like, it looks almost real time until you see, like, the plumes of smoke and how slow they're moving, or, like, a floating piece of debris. That's so weird. What is that, like a quarter speed or something? Headphone users might find it a little loud. I turned off the volume because I knew that it was going to be loud. If you're wondering what T-Man linked there, it's in my Discord in the Space Nerd chat. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Space Chat, something like that. They start the RVAC first and not the level engines. Yes, correct. That's what I noticed as well, actually. Come on. How many... Okay, so we can still get quite a few more stacks. I need to, like, pick up the ones that go flying as well, because otherwise I'll be sad. And to be honest, I only need, like, an inventory's worth of terracotta, and then we're probably good with the terracotta. Now, even though I am getting like red-ish blocks, I think the red sand I'm gonna leave because that's more orange than red. And I know terracotta is kind of a little bit more orange, and it's definitely in the lighter of the color spectrum that I showed you. But like I said, I'm going for I want red terracotta, right? At some point we're gonna have to like get a bunch of red dye actually so that we can dye this all red. Still can't believe that the things exist. The engines? I mean, yeah. They are pretty cool, I've got to admit. I mean, I never doubted that they would at some point exist, to be honest. It's just whether or not they would work straight away. That was my doubts. It's like, I'm sure they will work eventually. That's assuming that funding holds and, you know, SpaceX doesn't go bankrupt for whatever reason. Click, 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 click. Hey, Sign, how are you, sir? What have you been up to? So I'm looking at like getting as many different types of red blocks that I can think of. And I realize that terracotta isn't necessarily red, but we can turn it into red terracotta. It's kind of like a brownie color that will go quite well with like junglewood, which we also have quite a lot of access to. Junglewood I might also farm, but I'm more interested in finding a mangrove forest. If we can't find a mangrove forest, we will change to junglewood, I think. Junglewood and maybe crimson. Working at the moment. Makes sense. Monday afternoon. I'm not working today. I'm working for the rest of the week, though. I've got to go back to work. After just having my annual leave. Gotta go back. Don't want to. Well, I do. I do want to go back, but at the same time, it's like, I've just like spent a week of not doing anything. Now I've got to go back to doing things. Okay. Work life though, yeah. I've got to now go and be an adult. Also, I have a single player 7 Days to Die to try the new stuff, but I feel like and have broken a leg for 1.5 hours, but I fell and have a broken leg for 1.5 hours. Yeah, it's very punishing, right? Like, it's like, oh, you've made one small mistake, now suffer for 1.5 hours. And I mean, I like that there is consequences for actions and stuff, but I also don't want gameplay that encourages the safest way for me to survive and not have to deal with the consequences is where you just hide in your freaking shack, right? Like, there's got to be some form of risk that is rewardable. But like, whenever I was going out and like kind of exploring all those places, like, I wasn't getting any reward. So then it's like, well, there's no point in me playing the game, because there's no reward to my risk. I'm just constantly in a death loop. Uh-oh. So, I'm not sure how I feel about the game. That was always the case. I'll be honest, that was always the case with it. It was why I never really got into the game in the first place, was because it just felt like a death loop. And, like, the game would punish you for coming up with, like, interesting concepts. Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, I get it. It's a survival game. There's got to be an element of challenge, but I also want an element of fun. And dying or, like, having random injury for the sake of random injury kind of thing, that's not fun for me. It's my biggest criticism of that game. There was a hole with the water in it, but it wasn't good enough to break my fall. Bam. Yeah. I don't think I do have enough space in my inventory for that. I can't pick up any more normal terracotta. Yep. So, unfortunately, they're just going to despawn. Ah, there is red terracotta. I knew it. I knew these biomes had red terracotta. Okay, we'll come back for that, because that is going to be easier. I mean, we'll still keep the terracotta or all the stuff that I've done. All the terracotta, because I've got white terracotta, light grey, yellow. Not much yellow, not much white, not much light grey. Won't need it as much anyway. Might use the orange terracotta at some point, but oh my goodness, the skeletons. Ah, go away. It isn't easy to get into, but I know the game. I've known the game since Alpha 12, so I've experienced the changes, and it's got more. And I got more in every version. I got more into it. Yeah. It's definitely better than what it was, right? Like, I definitely feel like it's not as annoying as it used to be, but, like, it's just... I don't know, I just struggle when there's no... I mean, it's the risk versus reward thing, right? Like, it's just such a slog to get anywhere where you're comfortable, where you're not going to die, and really, there's no consequences to dying anyway, because you're just going to respawn right next to your backpack. So, that means that, you know, yeah. It's so easy to die, and because it's so easy to actually die, it means that death has no consequence. So, it's like, you're just making it difficult for the sake of it being difficult, like... And I struggle with those sort of games. The difficulty that you had it now, you would have for relative new people like me. I mean, I've played the game before. I just haven't played it in a while. I don't necessarily have a problem with the difficulty. It's not the difficulty that I've got the problem with. It's more the lack of reward for going out of your way. Yeah, only a couple of hours. I'm not sure how many hours. I think it's like 30 hours that I've got in the game. Let's have a look. I've got 17. Okay, so less than I thought. So yeah, not very many, but I feel like 17 hours in any game should be enough for you to say, well, you've kind of got the, what's it? Also noticed with the static fire tile, the tiles didn't fall off, which is a good thing. That means that the heat shield 2.0 works. Well, so far. As far as you're aware, it's working. Like, it might not be. I would like some more chests. so that we can store this terracotta. Yeah, it's fine. Like, I will enjoy the game and I'll play a little bit of it, but I'm not going to get super into it. And this is the problem. It's like, because I'm not going to get super into it, I'm not going to see what will actually come of all this time and effort. Like, I'm going to put a little bit of time in, I'm going to put a little bit of effort in, but I'm not actually going to reap any of the rewards. At least that's what it feels like, right? So, it's like, I don't know, it's difficult. It's tough. I'm legit not sure how I feel about the game. And that is obnoxiously loud. It's like he's doing it out my window. He knows. He knows. He does it every time. He knows. There's no way. There's no way he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know. He has no idea what he's doing. He probably expects me to be out at work. Oh, that is obnoxiously loud though. Like, what are you doing with your streamer, sir? Goodness sakes. Ah. It's hurting my ears. Hold on, I'm gonna mute my mic for a bit. There we go, he's stopped. I have to mute my mic because it's coming through my microphone into my ears and it's loud. Like it's loud. It's, yeah, just obnoxious. Cows, eat the wheat. I don't want to put the wheat away, so eat the wheat. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Eat it all, eat it all. I think we might have done with the wheat. The streamer's started back up again, but he's obviously gone to another part of this garden because it's not right in my ears. Or I'm just being overtaken by cows, like the cows are louder because there's so many of them. Ugh. It's still going. I'm gonna go and see if I can like close other windows around the house to try and shut out the noise. Bear with me. Everything in my main room is closed. Like, he's just obviously got an obnoxiously loud streamer. Just bear with me. Yeah, there's not much I can do about it. It's he is literally right outside the window. He's cutting down the... So, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. It's a big bush, and he has to cut it all the way down. I'm legitimately a little bit annoyed, actually, because he always seems to pick... I realize that he's not doing it on purpose, but like, he always seems to pick the moments when I'm in my office to do it, instead of when I'm out. I don't know, he might be doing these sort of things while I'm out as well. Okay, so I need to go and find 5 emeralds. I know I've got some emeralds down here. There we go. Oh, Did he turn it off? I think he turned it off. Good. I know I've got some emeralds down here, but I don't think I've got 5. I want the spruce saplings, because that's kind of the only way that we can get spruce, apart from... I've got 4. Damn it. I don't know what to do. I guess we just miss out on the spruce. That's just unfortunately what we're gonna have to deal with, I'm afraid. Because you can't sell anything to the wandering traders, can you? Oh, no, but we can go to the village and we can sell something to them and get 1 extra emerald, right? We only need like 1 sapling, that's all we need. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go and do. I'm gonna go and sell something to one of the villagers. I'm sure there'll be something somewhere. What do they normally buy? Sticks? Sticks is probably the best option. I'll take some torches just to help light up the village as well. Oh my god! He lulled me into a false sense of security, that's what he did. Don't move, I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. He's turned off the strimmer again. It's not actually a strimmer. It's a hedge trimmer. Okay, so we need to go to. We need to go to the. I need to turn down my headphones actually because I'm a little bit loud myself. To the village. I think this is the village over here, isn't it? That's the one that we've been to. Yeah, that's the one. By the way, the difficulty Nomad is written for experienced FPS players. Are you that? Yes, I'm an experienced FPS player, absolutely. I mean, it would be fine if the rhythm of like the zombies and stuff was actually achievable. Yeah, I've got like 10,000, no, not 10,000, that's an extreme. I've got like 2,000 hours on CSGO and I've got like, oh my god! Okay, that's good. He heard that. And I've also got like 500 hours on things like, why do you not have a job? I like PUBG and other stuff like that. But it has, I will admit, it has been a while since I did any of that. Where is the guy that has this as a job block? Well, they're all gonna sleep, and I'm gonna have to wait because I can't sleep here. I'm not allowed to sleep. Okay, this is fine. Well, you need carrots. So I guess we need carrots, right? But this looks like they are all seeds, not carrots. So I actually don't have any way of getting that one extra emerald. I just need an emerald. That's what I need. I need one. Oh, also random dead bush in there as well, which is quite nice. I'll tell you what, actually, if I break down the job block that farmer is attached to and then replace it down, he'll pick another one and hopefully get wheat, and I think that is how I get my extra emerald. So let's break this one down. Legit didn't think that I would be getting rid of a carrot trade for wheat, but hey, is what it is. I only need one emerald. And there doesn't seem to be another villager that has a trade. I find it funny that it's written as an FPS since it's more survival aspects and just run and gun shooting style. Yeah, the shooting doesn't have any mechanics as far as I'm aware. I don't think it's an FPS. I'm highly experienced with FPS, and yeah, I definitely wouldn't consider it as an FPS. There's more down there. Oh! Hello, camel. Guess what I found down here? That's pretty cool. How am I getting you out of here? How do you even work? What? You have been breeding? How do I even, like... How do I guess you have to lead him? Okay, well... We have a camel. I don't think he will get attacked by mobs, so... This is now my new project, because I want a camel, and I've never had a camel before, and I'm actually quite excited for the camel. That's actually legit the first time I've seen a camel. There's also more villagers stuff down here. With more villagers down here as well. I really wish that Minecraft wouldn't render in random houses and caves like this. It's obviously something to do with like the terrain generation. This only started happening... Well, actually no, this has always been a thing, right? I was going to say it only started happening after 1.18, I think, when they changed the terrain generation, but actually before that, the villagers were even more broke, so... Yeah. And I don't ever want to complain about 1.18, because that change is one of my favorites. I'm impressed! Yeah, me too. The one place where the camel spawns. I've got to be very careful here, because what I don't want is to, like, dig that there, and then not be able to get out. Although that actually, weirdly, was a good thing for me to do. It's given me an exit. Yeah, I didn't notice that they were down there. Oh, I apparently flooded everything. Did I disturb the camel? I don't know where the camel's gone. He'll be down there. Oh, I think I see it. It's just there. There it is. Right, well that actually might be an easier way of getting the camel out. Ow. So I'm just waiting now. We're just waiting for the daytime. Did I break this? I don't know. Oh, wait. Is this beetroot? That could be beetroot. It is... beetroot. Which is not overly pleasing, but fine. Oh boy. I got the creeper. Ow. Oh, you dingus. Makes you wonder whether there's, oh, wait, I know what that is. Spider spawner? Oh, you gotta be... I'll take the notch apple. Jesus Christ, like, you've gotta be actually kidding me. It's like just when you think, oh yeah, he's done now, like he lulls you into a false sense of security and it's like, zzz. Yeah, you better run, creeper. You better run. You better run. Oh god, he's coming after me now. The cat stopped running away into his direction. See if we can herd this cat at the creeper. No, 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 come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Nah. Will you stop, please? Please. I'm gonna go on a break shortly, just so you're aware. Just because the music is... yeah, well, the noises are annoying. I've turned up the music, hopefully that will mask it a little bit as well when he starts up. Just let me know if the music's too loud. I can always change it. Doo-doo-doo. Good time since there was a commercial break in 3 minutes. Yeah, I know. Doo-doo-doo. And then we can do even more waiting whilst we get that one emerald. You see, by the time we get back, I have a feeling that the wandering trader will have despawned or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I am kind of hoping that by the time I get back, he will be finished outside. I just wish that he would pick days when I was out in the garden to come and do this stuff. And not when I'm inside. Just annoying. Hey, do you want a thing? Yeah. Aha! There we go. We finally did it. Right. Okay. That's all I needed. Bye. I'm out. I'm gone. Like, get the one emerald and then come. I need the spruce. I don't need the spruce, actually. There's nothing that I desperately need to build with spruce, but spruce is quite a versatile brown block that, you know, is quite useful. So I will be going on a break. I will try my best to get back before the advert pops. And we'll try and get this spruce thing. The spruce sapling. And then I will go and have a quick drink break. And then I'll be back in about 5-ish minutes, I would say. Yeah, probably in about 5-ish minutes. I don't think I'm going to make it back before the ads start, though. Got 20 seconds. I'm not going to make it. I do want to find a way of getting that camel out of there, though. That would be cool. If we could have a camel. I'm not quite sure what the pros of having a camel is. I don't know what they do. I just want one. What do camels do? Okie dokie, I'm back. And the wandering trader's gone, right? Oh no, he's there. He's there. He's here. He's here. Hey, buddy, old pal, come back. Yes, spruce sapling has been purchased. I'm gonna go and have a very quick break. So I shall be back ever so shortly.